I'm just going to head over into YouTube to check the chat there. Because that's where we're going to be doing these lives every week now on YouTube. It just makes my life so much easier when trying to simultaneously do it on Facebook as well. So just bear with me 1 second, pop in to the live on YouTube, and I'll just type. Okay, and then I'll be able to answer any questions in the chat over here as well. So, welcome to my Thursday Quick Wins. These are designed every Thursday, just 15 minutes to try and help you in your VA business. And today we're talking about how to use lead magnets to win clients. So, if you don't know what a lead magnet is, and nearly all of you probably will, it's a thing that you use for free to get people to hand over their details to you, so primarily their email address. And then by doing that, you're going to be able to capture them into your CRM system, and you're going to be able to nurture them and hopefully then turn them into a warm lead or a client. So a lot of VAs don't do this. So you'll probably do it for clients. You've probably done it plenty of times for clients, but not actually for yourself. And part of the reason for that is it's not always easy to think about what you could offer a client, like what lead magnet would make sense to them. So when our VAs join we have an all-in-one CRM system that virtual assistants can utilize. It's being completely customized for VAs. It's £35 per month, and you get loads of bonuses in there. And one of the things you get is a done-for-you lead magnet funnel. Okay, so let me explain what that is. So the example in this one that you get is a delegation challenge. So lead magnets could be ebooks, video tutorials, mini guides, challenges, anything like that. The golden rule right now is do not create a lead magnet that somebody could easily find on ChatGPT or Claude. Because if you're doing things like 20 ways to do this, they could just Google that and or put that into chat and get it themselves. So it's got to be a little bit more substantial than it was probably about 12 months ago. So I've started to do more video tutorials and things like that. And you don't have to put loads and loads of work into it. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, because the thing about lead magnet is most people don't even open them. Like, the idea of it's really amazing. They get it in their inbox and then they do very little with it. But you still have to give somebody something. So the 7-day delegation challenge, one of the reasons we chose to give that to our CRM users is because it worked really well for us. So what we used to do was we used to offer a 5-hour free trial. So we give clients, only 3 people a month, 5 hours free to use with us. And the reason we did that was so that they would get invested in the services, they would see the benefits, and they would just continue their subscription, as a lot of people do when they sign up for things. But we decided to bury it into our delegation challenge. So what they would have to do in order to get the 5 hours free is they would have to sign up for the free guide, and it gave them a task a day for 7 days that they could delegate to someone. So all of these ideas, and then at the end of it, now that they've got their ideas and what they can delegate, you can sign up for this free trial, and you can get someone to do all those tasks for you. So how it generally works is you would create a landing page. So this is the start of your funnel where you send people to, and that they get more information about what the freebie is, and then they fill out a form, which will just be something like name and email. Very, very, very simple. And then in exchange, they will get the free thing, because the next step in the funnel will be that they get an email with a link to whatever it is, and they go to a thank you page. On the thank you page, utilize the space to invite them to other things. It might be to follow you online, it might be to subscribe to something that you've got running. Now, thinking about what your ideal client will want is the most important thing, and also what the purpose of your lead magnet is. Now, when I train or help and support coaches to develop lead magnets, or people that have got courses and programs and things like that, generally what we're trying to achieve is to get people warmed up to buy their big offer. So the lead magnet supersedes the big offer. In your case, you're probably going to be trying to get people to sign up for your monthly subscription services. So you need to approach this in a couple of different ways. One of the ways that you can think about running a lead magnet offer is really just to pull in your ideal client and warm them up and just have them in your email list so that they can start receiving your newsletters and start to recognize you as an expert and somebody that really knows what they're talking about. The other thing is, if you're selling something specific or you've got a particular offer, then you could have a lead magnet that's very connected to that. So, for example, let's say that you often help clients to completely declutter their email boxes. It's 2,000 emails are in there and it's a pain in the backside to get rid of. You could create a mini course that shows somebody how they can do it really quickly and effectively, and have some sort of transition title, which is declutter your inbox in 30 minutes or declutter your inbox in 15 minutes. You would do a mini tutorial showing them how to do that, and you could probably utilize AI tools to help you with that as well. So they would, and the reason you would do this in a video and not in a step by step is no one's got the time to read that. No one's going to sit there and read a step by step manual on how to do it. Video is nice and easy. They can press pause and then they can carry on following as they go along. Also, if they already have a VA, and they could download it for their VA as well. Not that that's going to help you, because it isn't, but it still might make you more attractive. So they would then download it and they would go into an automated email sequence. So they would go into a workflow which triggers when the form is completed. So they've requested this free video tutorial on the form on your landing page, and the trigger in the workflow says, when that form is completed, bring them into this sequence. Send them an email that says, thank you, here's the link. And then wait a few days, send them another email. And you do that about 7 times. And each time it's not to try and sell, it's to try and educate. So the first email, you would say something in there like, listen, while you're here, just hit reply, let me know you got this, or tell me what your favorite ice cream is, because it helps the email sending, and you won't miss anything else from me. Then the second email will be, look, I know that you've probably not opened it yet. Most people don't. I get it. But you came here for something. You obviously are struggling with your inbox. So why not just take the first step? Why not just watch the first minute? The third email would talk a little bit more about the work maybe you've done for clients. Did you know this is the common problem I see with clients? This is how I usually get started when I'm helping them declutter their inboxes. And then the fourth email, you might start to share a testimonial from a client. My client said that they just felt like their headspace had completely been cleared when I cleared their inbox. It was amazing. Look, what are you struggling with at the moment? Just hit reply and let's have a chat about it. The fifth email would be more warmer. So you would say something like, I hope it's been helpful watching the video tutorial, learning how to declutter your inbox. Have you done it yet? Look, no judgment here if you haven't. You might just need a little bit of help. I just want to invite you to a call with me where maybe I could physically, talk through what the problem is and give you some pointers. Obviously, if they're going to book a call with you, you don't want to be giving loads of information away. That's your opportunity to say, look, this is going to be too much for you. Why don't I do it for you? And then again, you would repeat that process, but you'd be more of a hard sell in the following email. So I've got a few spaces available for decluttering inboxes coming up. Do you want one? Here's the link to check out. So that's generally how the whole process works, regardless of any lead magnet funnel. So it's thinking about, what could you offer? What could your lead magnet be that's going to be specific to your ideal client? So the other thing you can think about is things like, if you're offering a one-off service to systemize somebody's business, for example, then you could think about offering a tutorial on how to set up a simple automated workflow. So there's things like that you can do as well. You might be putting someone's course together for them. So you could do a AI course builder blueprint where people can follow along how they can build a course really quick, really easy, utilizing AI. So it's really having a look at your particular services and your particular packages and thinking about how you could turn what you're trying to sell. So which course, which package, which one-off offer have you got that you really want to sell to people and what links nicely into that, because they've got to connect. If they don't connect, then you're not going to find that the people downloading the thing is your ideal client. So one has to lead to the other. So, for example, the 7-day delegation challenge works really well because the only people who are going to download that are people that are genuinely struggling with delegation and they really want to start delegating, but they don't know how. So it has to be something that's really going to resonate with the people you want to buy the main thing you're selling. There's no point in creating a lead magnet that's going to attract people you don't actually want to work with. So, for example, I have a lead magnet running at the moment, which is a strategy planner. So it's Get Strategized for 2026, a workbook where it's a fillable PDF and you can map out your strategy for the year. The only people downloading that are people that haven't got a strategy, and those are the people I want because I sell strategic blueprint sessions. So on the back of that, I can then say, look, why don't we have a session together? So really think about what you're trying to sell, what you would ideally want your client to buy from you, and what lead magnet you could create on the back of that that leads nicely into it without putting loads of work in, without giving too much away. And then think about how to map out your email sequence. I do sell a funnel planner guide. It's not for free because I've put a lot of work into this on my LT Business Management shop. So ltbusinessmanagement.com/shop. You'll see it on there. It's a fillable PDF. You can use it time and time again, but explains all the phases of the funnel, how you should map it out. There's QR codes that take you to a video tutorial showing you how to set up your email nurture sequence. And if you don't have an automated system, I don't know why you don't. You should have one. But I'll link below our CRM system that's been done for you. And you could literally just get going as a 14-day free trial with the actual lead magnet we've already done for you. So there's some training in there that shows you how to use it. So I hope that's been helpful, and I will be back again next week for our Thursday quick win, 12:45 till 1 p.m.